Hi everybody, so today I'm going to be doing a first impression / tutorial video. Now today I'm going to be using the ItsJudyTime palette. Now a lot of you have probably already heard about this. This is a palette that Judy or ItsJudyTime had created in collab with BH Cosmetics. Now I recently hauled this palette in one of my videos. If you want to see some of the other palettes and products that I picked up from them, also just some other things that I got like at CVS and Walmart, you can check out the link below or in the video. I will try to be very good and actually link the videos because I know I always forget to do those even when I say and try to remind myself to do it, but I wrote it down on a note so I will remember when posting this video to have the link to that for you guys. But I actually got this because honestly I got it for the hype. I got it because ItsJudyTime had it. I want to support her. I absolutely love her channel. Her first impressions are amazing. Let's be real here. She does amazing foundation, eyeshadows, blush, first impressions. She really goes in depth with it. So I wanted to get this palette, show her some support, and also get more eyeshadows. Obviously, you can't have too many eyeshadows in your collection. So this is what the palette looks like, and it's a lot of more neutral colors. Now, it does have some of these purpley, bluey kind of tone colors that really will add a pop of color to your look, but honestly, they're still very wearable. They're nothing that's going to be too bright and crazy, so it's a really good addition to the neutral colors, but it's still something that's not going to be really bam in your face and dramatic. So I tried to go for more of like the smoky and dramatic kind of night out end of the spectrum for today. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take the Urban Decay Primer Potion, and I will explain a few things as I go along in this tutorial. It's a really simple look. So I think when I was applying them that these colors are super pigmented and buttery, and even the shimmery shades that I applied are not chunky. They don't have any chunky glitter. There's not a lot of like fallout with it. I think they're really well formulated. So she definitely did a good job picking out these colors. What I'm going to do as a base is going to take the Starry Night Ulta eyeliner pencil and just apply this as my base on my lid. For my first color, I'm going to take this really royal blue color. It's kind of shimmery, but it's like more of like a satin shimmer. It doesn't have any chunky glitter or sparkle particles in it. So it does go on the lid very smoothly, and it's super pigmented. You will see as I apply it. And I'm just going to apply this to the first half of my lid, and you can see it is so creamy and so pigmented. I absolutely love this color. I absolutely love blue colors, and I think this is one of my favorite royal blues that I've ever seen. So now that I have that, I am going to be using this color. Now, a lot of people who have gotten this palette say that it shows up more of a black. I think if you pat it on your lid instead of like blending it out and trying to make it look very soft, it does show that like maroonish kind of burgundy shimmer. If you start blending it too much, the shimmer will go away and it will show more of just a straight black. But I feel like as I applied it to my lid, when I'm packing it on and only blending around the edges, the maroon shimmer does still stay pretty nicely. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this and I'm going to apply this, and you can see hopefully that shimmer, and using that base will really help that shimmer stick as well. So I would recommend, if you're going to use this color, use a sticky base, because that will just help that shimmer stick and not fall out and just leave you with a black eyeshadow. So once I have that, I know I'm getting really close, but I really wanted you to see the look. I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and this is just by Real Techniques, and I'm going to start off with this color right here, which is a soft brown. Then I'm going to go into this more medium reddish brown, and then I'm going to take this goldeny deeper brown. And the first two are matte, and then this one has some flecks of gold in it. So I'm first going to take the light brown, and then with that reddish brown, and then again with that goldish brown, I'm just going to build these colors up in the crease. I did bring up my lid colors a little bit further here, so that's what I'm going to do now, is I'm just going to kind of touch up the lid colors and just blend them in. For my highlight, I'm just taking a bit of this cream color. I already did this just to help blend out the browns a little bit into the brow bone. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take that same blue eyeliner and run this right along the bottom of my lash line, and then I'm just going to take a small brush with that same blue color that I used on my lid and just apply this right on top of that, and take a little bit of that cream color. I'm just using a little bit because I just want to lighten up the inner corner, but I don't want it to be like a stark creamy white, and I'm just going to apply this right on top. And then just with a black eyeliner, I'm just going to line this along my upper lash line and just smudge it out. So now that I have the eyes done, I'm going to rate this look and tell you guys like my opinions on it, who I think it may have been better for, and just like a bunch of things like that. So I'm going to start off with price and packaging. For price, it's definitely a good price. I'm going to rate that a 9 out of 10 just because I'm not going to give it a 10 out of 10 even though it is fairly inexpensive, because I think $20, which is the full price of this, is a little bit steep for what it is. It is a smaller palette, so it definitely isn't like you're getting a billion colors. You do get 12 colors in this, which is really good, and I would say even for the $20 it is worth it. It's just you probably could have went a little bit cheaper. I did get it on a sale, which is why I am giving it still a high rating, because it does have a lot of sales on it. BH Cosmetics always have sales going on, so definitely pick this up when there's a sale because you can get it for a little bit cheaper, and it definitely is a little bit more worth it in my opinion. Then the packaging, I love the packaging. It's really small and sleek. It is a cardboard packaging. That's the only thing that I would say for some people may be an issue. If you travel with this, even though it is a sturdy cardboard packaging, it may start to break down and wear down a lot faster, because throwing this around in your bag, having it like be with your other makeup, getting things like spilled on it, will tend to wear down cardboard and paper packaging a lot faster. So I probably wish it was a plastic packaging, but honestly for me, I don't travel a lot and I'm not very like rough with my makeup. I don't bring it with me to touch up or anything, so it's not an issue for me, but it may be for some people. I do like the gold lettering, the gold cursive lettering on it. It definitely is really cute and classic. It does come with a mirror, which I will show you quickly right here, and then it also does come with her little like quote that she says all the time, which is natural is beautiful but makeup is glam. And then the inside, the eyeshadows are just there. Honestly, I think that the eyeshadows are really placed well in the palette. I think that there was some thought into which eyeshadows would look good together and what would get you like the best look. So definitely think that it was well thought out. It does have the ingredients printed on the back. Honestly, that's not an issue for me, but for some people who really like to look into that, I like that it's still printed on the palette so that you can always go back and check to see if there's something you may not want in your eyeshadows, but you can also just see what they're made out of and what you're putting on your skin. So that's definitely a plus in my book. I would say for packaging, oh, also it does have a magnetic closure. So I would say for packaging, I'd give it an 8 out of 10, just because the one thing is that it is a cardboard packaging. So for travelers, I don't think that this would be the most sturdy of packaging for you, plus the fact that it is only a magnetic closure instead of a snap closure. Throwing it in your bag, it may open, and you know, it's not the best thing ever. So honestly for me, it's a good palette, but again, for travelers it may not be the best. So after that, it's the eyeshadows. So for the eyeshadows, I give this a 9.5 out of 10, and I'm only gonna take 0.5 off just because of this one shade, which I did explain a bit when I was doing the video. If you blend this shade out way too much when you are applying it to your eyes, it will turn into that soft black that a lot of people have noticed. If you apply a sticky base and then you just apply it to your lid and just blend out the edges, you will keep that shimmer, but honestly that's a really like a lot of hassle and a lot of work to just make sure that you get that gold shimmer or that burgundy shimmer. I think that if they reformulated it and just made it a little bit easier and made the shimmer like stick and stay with the eyeshadow a little bit better, that would have made this a 10 out of 10. Just because of this one eyeshadow, I think if you really want that depth and you want it to be more of a burgundy tone, you're not going to get that from this. It's going to come out more of like a soft black. So that's the only thing I have an issue with the eyeshadows. There's a really good variation of satins and shimmers and mattes, so definitely think that it was well thought out. I like that there's a good amount of mattes. There are 4 mattes, and I would say about 2 to 3 satin colors, 2 to 3 satin colors, and then the rest are shimmer. So definitely think that it was a good variety palette, and I would recommend this to anybody who wants a more neutral look, maybe a businesswoman, businessman, or somebody who's maybe going to school and doesn't like that bright color look. And even also because I got a very smoky like night out look, if somebody wants like a more neutral looking eye for like a clubbing look, this definitely can go towards that scheme. The only thing I would say is it's missing a very deep black color. This color does blend out to a soft black, but if you wanted this to be more of like a night out kind of palette, it does miss that like really deep black that you can get a lot of depth from. So honestly, I would rate this palette as an overall rating a 9.5 out of 10. There's very few things that I would say I would change, but even those things, I don't mind that they're not there. I don't mind that the packaging is cardboard. I don't mind that eyeshadow needs a little bit more work. I'm just saying from like an overall spectrum, what a lot of people may have an issue with. So I'm just going off of like what other people may find maybe an issue, but for me, I think that they're definitely fine. I'm definitely okay with working with this, but definitely I would say pick this up if you are interested in a palette similar to this. They are really inexpensive and they do have a lot of other palettes, but you can really tell that Judy spent a lot of time and kind of thought to put a good palette together for all of you guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope it wasn't too rambly because I really don't know what I'm doing. I don't think out or like write out or plan out my videos before I do them. I kind of just go into it. So I hope I didn't repeat myself a lot and that I didn't ramble too much. But this is definitely a good palette, definitely worth checking out. If you like this video and you do want to see some more videos, or if you just like this video for what it is, because honestly, talking about Judy, she's like an amazing YouTuber. Talking about her palette is just, let's be real here, everybody wants to see that. So definitely thumbs up this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more. I will have the link to where you can get this palette in the description bar below, so you guys can go check that out. I would say wait till there's a sale, or if you have a coupon code or something where you can pick up a few other things, because I believe BH Cosmetics, if you spend $25 or $50, you get free shipping. So definitely check that out, because I always make sure I spend over $50 so that I get that free shipping, because honestly, who wants to pay shipping? So definitely check that out. I hope you guys enjoyed this. All of my social networks will be linked off in the bottom bar below, so you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, all of that. So yeah, hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye everybody.